This podcast is a member of the New York City Podcast Network at nycpodcastnetwork.com. Visit us to listen to over 250 amazing podcasts just like this one.
Japanese street style is some of the cutest and trendiest clothing in the world. Introducing Cherry Goddess Women's Clothing and Accessories, the hottest original and cute clothing company. We offer tops, clothes, accessories, shoes, dresses and skirts, and comfortable homeware that we guarantee you will love. Cherry Goddess Women's Clothing, super cute Japanese style clothing.
This is Black Wall Street Chronicles, and we're back at it again. Happy New Year to everyone. Sorry I've been away for so long because of the holidays. Just a little church announcements. Remember, you can go on my Instagram account on BlackKage840. You can follow me on my Instagram or my bios. You have my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Twitch account, and my podcast website. Also, feel free, I'm on Anchor.com, and feel free to donate some money to my podcast for support. The donations is much appreciated, and if you donate money to my podcast, I will have no problem promoting the business. Promoting your business or promoting your social networking sites also. I'm also on IMBD as registered as a producer, a director, and an editor of my podcast on IMBD. So if you have IMBD, make sure you go look up my podcast. My name is Jeffrey Frazier, and give me a rating. The ratings from 1 to 10, and if you like my podcast, just give it a rating 10. Be sure to like and subscribe. My podcast is on Apple, it's on Spotify, it is on all podcast streaming companies. So let's get right to it. I'm very interested to see where the hashtag MeToo movement will go in the year 2021. Apparently there's been a couple of new accusations, and I've been listening to a couple of other comedians' podcasts, and they also have stories about various other entertainers that are basically doing bad things in the entertainment industry. We have Alexander Wang, we have Shia LaBeouf, we have Chris D'Elia, and all these individuals that pretty much got launched into controversy last year. And we will talk about them all. Okay? Now, the first person that we're going to talk about is Alexander Wang. I'm going to read Wikipedia, so you get to understand who Alexander Wang exactly is, and then I'm going to read a couple of articles that basically talks about the women who are giving Alexander Wang various accusations. Alexander Wang, who was born December 26, 1983, is an American fashion designer. Wang began his career as Alexander Wang Fashion brand in 2005 and came into prominence after being awarded the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund in 2008. From November 2012 through July 2015, Wang was the creative director at Naka. Wang is also known for his urban-inspired designs and use of black. Wang was born on December 26, 1983, to Taiwanese parents in San Francisco, California, where he was raised with his brother Dennis. Despite speculation, Wang has noted that he does not speak Mandarin Chinese. Wang attended elementary and middle school at Harker School in San Jose, California. He spent his ninth grade as a boarding student at the Stevens School in Pebbles Beach, California. Subsequently, Wayne attended and graduated from the Drew School in San Francisco at 15 years old. Wayne took part in the summer design program at Central St. Martin's. At age 18, Wayne moved to New York City to attend Parsons Schools of Design. He left his program after 2 years to begin his professional career and did not graduate. After 2 years of Parsons, Wayne decided to pursue the launch of his own fashion label, which began with a prominently knitwear collection. In fall 2007, Wayne presented a complete women's ready-to-wear collection on the New York catwalk for the first time, to critical acclaim. He won the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund in 2008, an honor accompanied by a $20,000 award to expand one's business. The same year, he launched his first handbag collection. After designing a fall 2008 collection using black as a predominant color, he designed his spring 2009 collection using bright colors such as orange, dusty purple, aqua, and hot pink. In the meantime, he has reverted to mainly black fabrics and is often praised for exhibiting outstanding tailoring skills. Alexander Wayne flagship store opened in Soho, Lower Manhattan in February 17, 2011. Some noted that Wayne has helped to rejuvenate an otherwise dissolving era of fashion Lower Manhattan's epicenter. 2012 present, Banaka and return to an infamous brand. Women's Wear Daily reported on December 30, 2012 that Wayne had been named creative director of Banaka at Nicolas Guestello's departure for the French design house. As the creative director, Wayne will oversee the women's and men's ready-to-wear and accessory lines. His debut fall-winter 2013 Banaka collection was shown in February 2013 at the Banaka Salons in Paris and 10th Avenue, George V. On April 12, 2014, Wayne announced that he would be creating a collection for Swedish-based fashion retailer H&M. The collection was available at H&M stores and other November 6, 2014. The collaboration included pieces for both men and women, as well as a selection of accessories. Kissing issued a press release in July 31, 2015, announcing that Wayne was leaving Banaka by mutual consent. 2016, Wayne became the CEO of the chairman of the Wayne brand, succeeding his mother, Ying Wayne, and sister-in-law, Meng Wayne. Later that year, he was awarded $90 million damages after subsequently suing over 45 defendants operating 459 websites that sold counterfeit goods bearing the brand name. Although the reward is mostly symbolic, as neither Wayne nor the brand will receive the amount. Wayne hosted a 2016 New York Fashion Week show. Wayne was the winner of the 2008 Council of Fashion Designers of America. In 2009, he was recognized by his peers when he announced the winner of the Swazi Women's Wear Designer of the Year. Later that same year, he was the recipient of the Swiss Textiles Award. Wayne was celebrated again in 2010 with another Swazi Designer of the Year award, this time being in the accessory category. In 2011, GQ US acknowledged Wayne as the best menswear designer of the year. The same year, he also won the CFDA's Best Accessory Designer Award. In October 2013, Wayne was honored by the Fashion Star awarded by Fashion Group International. The award was presented to Wayne by Hamish Burroughs, European editor-at-large at Vogue US in 2017. Wayne was named one of the Hypebeast HB 100, their top 100 influencers in the industry. Sweatshop allegations. On March 5, 2012, the New York Post reported a $50 million lawsuit against Wayne for running a sweatshop in Chinatown, Manhattan. The article said that 130 murders had complained about the labor condition Wayne provides. According to Women's Wear Daily, the plaintiffs involved the suit were asking for $50 million per charge, adding up to $450 million for the 9 charges in total. One of the workers, Wen Ying Lu, said he was hospitalized for 7 days after he passed out in his workstation because he was forced to work 24 hours straight without break. who claims that the 200 square foot office at Broadway is windowless and poorly ventilated, and the workers have been forced to work 16 hours or more than overtime or breaks. The former workers' lawyer, Ming Hung, claims that Liu eventually fired on February 16 due to complaints about working conditions and applying for workers' compensation. On August 14, 2012, WWD reported that the lawsuit has been dismissed. They are gratified the matter has been dismissed as the allegations were unfounded and completely false. A spokesperson for Wayne told WWD lawyers for the first Wayne employees for the design of Wayne U declined to comment. However, it was reported that both sides agreed to a settlement with undisclosed terms. Sexual assault allegations. Fashion industry whistleblower account Des Prada and modeling industry watchdog account Ship Model Management published posts on December 29, 2020 compiling accusations made in social media, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram by people who said Wayne sexually assaulted them. The social media scrutiny began when Maine model Owen Mooney came out in a series of TikTok describing a 2017 incident that he was groped by Wayne at a packed New York City nightclub. A popular model-focused Instagram account, Ship Model Management, reposted the story, which led others to come forward with similar stories. It also amplified previous allegations from others such as New York-based DJ Nick Ward, who publicly accused Wayne of groping him in the nightclub 2017. Some claim to have witnessed a victim being drugged by Wayne or being slipped ecstasy or other drugs themselves without their knowledge. Leading to the Black Ops Nights and worse, there are also repeat allegations of victims, including several trans women being groped or having their bodies and genitals exposed by Wayne. On December 31st, 2020, Wayne's representatives released a statement to various media outlets with the design to deny all accusations of sexual assault, and that he intends to hold accountable who is responsible for originating these claims and viciously spreading them online. January 1st, 2021, The Guardian published other alleged accounts of sexual assault, including others, including transgender model and actor Gianna Garrison. Wayne is openly gay and an avid supporter of the LGBTQ community. In 2018, Wayne partnered with Children to release a limited edition Protect Your Wayne capsule collection in support of the LGBTQ community and celebrate Pride. While Wayne is associated with the sports web, he is not athletic, he has never played sports. Wayne is additionally well known for his party-going persona and can be credited with throwing many star-studded parties, like the infamous gas station party, the Bulgaria Alexander Wayne party, and his New York Fashion Week parties, and more. He currently resides in New York City with another residence in New York State, including Westchester County and Chelsea. So there you go. The alleged sweatshop incident is actually very interesting. Allegedly, this guy was in Chinatown putting his own people, his own Chinese immigrants, allegedly in sweatshops. Allegedly. Said it was settled out of court. That shows, I mean, if this is true, if he's a person that will do this to his own people, then, you know, golly. But like I said, we don't know if these accusations were true. They was thrown out of court, and you know what they say, innocent until proven guilty. So, let's read a couple of articles about Alexander Wayne. Now, I know Alexander Wayne had an issue with Azalea Banks. A couple of years ago. We can talk about that. I remember when Azalea Banks was the face of the Alexander Wayne campaign. I can't find it on the internet. Azalea Banks talks about, let's see, Anna Wintour, no. Alexander Wayne. Here's the videos. Alexander Wayne updates his personal account with new statement admitted as sexual assault allegations. Okay, this may be the article when they're talking about. This article is called Daily Front Now. It has been written by Freya Dorhan on January 4th, 2021, so this is pretty new. It's 2 days old. In the past week, several models published accounts of sexual assault involving designer Alexander Wayne. The 37-year-old denied allegations in a statement to the Times and other publications, dismissing them as baseless and grotesquely false accusations. Today, he updated his own Instagram account with a slightly modified version of the previous statements. In his updated statement below, Wayne thanked those who stood by him. He also showed that he would remain honest and transparent through the investigation into his claims. In his initial statement below was released December 31st, following days of silence after model Owen Mooney first spoke out on TikTok about being groped by the designer in 2017. Here's Alexander Wayne's statement. The last few days I've been on the receiving end of baseless and grotesque false accusations. These claims have been wrongly amplified by social media accounts for posting defamatory material from undisclosed and anonymous sources with zero evidence or any fact-checking whatsoever, Wayne said. Seeing these lies about me perpetuated as truth has been infuriating. I have never engaged in atrocious behavior described and never conduct myself in the manner that's been alleged. I intend to get to the bottom of this and hold accountable whoever is responsible for originating these claims and visually spreading them online. Alright, so this is shit model management. So, shit model management is a name that keeps coming up. Industry-wide, those accounts such as Diet Prada and Shit Model Management also shared accounts of models with similar stories. The later account published anonymous DMs for people who damaged stories involving assault, pranks, and being tricked into doing drugs. Several days later, comments remained disabled on the brand's main account, which has 5.5 million followers, and ditto with the designer's personal account, 465,000 followers. Models Alliance has also published a statement in support what the models spoke out. We at the Model Alliance stand in solidarity with those who have shared accusations of sexual abuse by Alexander Wayne. Let us be clear, the fashion industry's lack of transparency and accountability leaves us all models vulnerable to abuse regardless of their sex or gender identity. While Mooney the model is one of the most recent models to go public with their accusations, it isn't the first time Wayne has been embroiled in allegations of sexual assault. In 2019, his former collaborator, Azalea Banks, shared anonymous stories with her followers about alleged assaults committed by Alexander Wayne via her own Instagram account. Allegations have also circulated on Twitter 7 times in 2017. Yeah, here's the thing about Azalea Banks. Everybody says that she's crazy, but every time she's called out somebody for abusing her, it turns out to be sort of true. But again, like I said earlier, these are just accusations. Alright? Innocent until proven guilty. We cannot say anything until all of the facts are in. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright. Azalea Banks. If you place your faith in the fashion world, you will get let down. There's an article when they did an interview about Azalea Banks in the fashion industry. Let's see what she says. Azalea Banks, if you place your faith in the fashion world, you will get let down. The rapper sat down with Hypertrack TV, hat tip fashionista, to talk about other things about the importance of branding for recording artists today. I think that too much fashion attention as an artist can actually smother you, and it can really distract you from your music, Lang said. I kinda almost got there with it, where it was like fashion, 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 and I was this fashion darling. She thinks that branding can hurt an artist if it's not real, if it's not something that you really like. I like it as a rain, and I really shop at ASOC, so it makes sense. But you can get easily sucked up into the fashion world because they bring artists into a kind of make themselves look a certain way. And as soon as someone new comes out, they've completely forgotten about. They're so fickle. If you place your faith in the fashion world, you will get let down as an artist. It's so very, very important to remember what you're here for. But Banks might not be here for the rap, she told Hype Track, that she doesn't see herself committing to the genre long term. And she could go back to school and take voice lessons again and do contemporary jazzy. Yeah. Now this article is on New York. It's called The Cut. It's by Hillary Moss, where they talk about Azalea Banks and how the fashion industry is. Don't put your faith in the fashion industry. And with these accusations about Alexander Yang, that actually adds fuel to the fire, what she said. Yeah, so there's been, accusations about Alexander Wang. I didn't know about the sweatshop, and I live in New York City, so I did not know about the alleged sweatshop incident in Chinatown. So if what they're saying is true about what happened in Chinatown, and what they're saying is true about what happened, we're dealing with a situation where you have a man that is basically abusing their power. And the hashtag #MeToo movement is all about removing individuals who are abusing their power. So, enough about Alexander Wang. Again, and I do have to repeat this all through the podcast, these are just accusations. We don't know if they're real. Alright, so we're going to talk about Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia is a comedian that has been out of Hollywood because he was allegedly messing around with underage girls. Christopher William D'Elia is an American stand-up comedian, writer, and podcast host. He is known for playing Alex Miller on the NBA sitcom Whitney, Danny Burton on the NBA sitcom Undateable, Kenny on the ABC television series The Good Doctor, and Henderson on the Netflix thriller series You. D'Elia is the son of TV producer and director Bill D'Elia. Interior director Ella D'Elia. His younger brother, filmmaker, actor Matt D'Elia, and his father is a second-generation Italian-American, and his mother is of Polish and Italian descent. He was born and raised in Montclair, New Jersey at age 12, when his family relocated to Los Angeles. He graduated from the Canada High School in 1998. D'Elia started acting in high school. Since we get starting parts in Chicago Hope. He attended New York University and studied acting, but dropped out after a year because he did not like college. He then appeared in a movie that went straight to DVD. During his downtime as an actor, he started writing scripts. When he was 25, he decided to do stand-up comedy, which he always wanted to do. Distilia has been doing stand-up comedy since 2006. He considers himself to be a stand-up comedian who acts. He's been featured on Comedy Central's Live at Gotham, Gotham Central Presents, and Showtime's Live New Comedy. He was introduced as a broader audience as a regular on the series Glory Days, which ran for one season on TBS, playing the Oracle, Wilma Shanaki. He was originally only cast for the pilot, but was made into a series regular. He started NBC comedy series Whitney, opposite comedian Whitney Cummings, for 2 seasons. Distilia is one of the 3 hosts of the 10-Minute Podcast, along with Brian Callen and Will Sasso. Since February 2017, he has been hosting the weekly podcast Congratulations with Chris Distilia, which has charted in the top 20 comedy podcasts in multiple countries. Listeners of the podcast have often referred to as babies. Other podcasts have been heavily influenced by his style, including For the Fighter, the Kid, hosted by Brian Callen, and his former MMA fighter turned host, Brendan Schaub. Distilia also has gained over 2 million followers on Vine. In January 2013, Distilia released his debut parody rap album AMC Shank Smith called Such Is Life, produced by Mr. Green. On December 6, 2013, Distilia's first hour stand-up special, White Male Black Comet, aired on Comedy Central. He has had 3 subsequent comedy specials, Incongruable, Man on Fire, and No Pain, all of which aired on Netflix, except No Pain was directed by his father, while No Pain was directed by his brother, Matt. All except No Pain was directed by his father, while No Pain was directed by his brother, Matt Distilia. Distilia had a lead role in 2014-2016 NBC sitcom Undateable as Danny Burton, a ladies' man whose friends are her 1 and 8 and other undateable. The show was executive produced by Bill Lawrence. It's a multi-camera sitcom with a live audience. The show offered incorporating improvisation. The cast includes stand-up comics who were good friends before the show. In 2015, Bill Lawrence and the comics from the cast Distilia, Brent Morin, Lon Frischels, and Ron Glasserman went on a series of stand-up tour dates to promote the show. In 2016, Distilia headlined the Lefty 420 comedy tour show in Chicago with special guest Ron Funches. In 2014, it was announced that Distilia has been cast in the Recording Roy Henderson on the 2nd series of the Netflix series You. On April 2018 episode Congratulations Podcast, Distilia imitated rapper Eminem and made fun of Eminem's middle-aged fans, while condescending that Eminem was one of the best rappers of all time. Positive reaction to that imitating led Distilia to imitate rapping again in videos he produced online in 2018 in his car, in January 2019 in his garage. In February 2019, Eminem posted the garage video on his Twitter account writing, "This is incredible. For seconds I thought it was me." The May 2019 single Homicide by Logic featured Eminem was included in audio clip for the car videos at the end of the song. Distilia said that it was a huge honor to be included in the song, and he did not ask for any royalties. Distilia had a substantial role in the music video for the song, recorded in 2019, which had each rapper part performed lip-sync by someone else. The largest part was performed by actor Chauncey Lavardi in reference to a humorous internet meme that claimed that the two were the same person. And Eminem's part was performed as Distilia, and Distilia's part was performed by Eminem, mimicking the appearance of Distilia in the cover video. Okay, let's get to the sexual conduct misconduct allegations. In June 2020, Distilia was accused of sexual harassment, grooming, and solicitation of nude photos by multiple underage girls. Destilia denied the allegations, saying that he had neither knowingly pursued or any other rage woman or nor at this point met and exchanged any inappropriate photos with the people who had tweeted about me. Comedy Central removed the 2011 Workaholics episode To Friend a Predator, which Destilia as a child molester who befriends the main cast from their website Hulu and Prime Video. Comedy Central also removed Destilia's 2013 stand-up special White Male Black Comic from their website. Whitney Cummings, who co-starred Destilia and Whitney 2011 to 2013, said that she was devastated and enraged by allegations that Destilia exhibited a pattern of predatory behavior enabled by silence. Creative Artists Agency dropped Destilia due to allegations. Penn Bagley, the star of You, who worked for Destilia during the show's second season, said that the idea of a show like ours would indirectly, unwillingly be a haven for people who are abusive is disturbing. In August 2020, Destilia, who previously was cast and shot a role of Army the Dead, directed by Zack Snyder, said to be distributed by Netflix, was replaced by Tig Notaro due to the allegations. In early September 2020, CNN Entertainment reported that the 2011 Destilia asked Megan Thirst for a ride home from a Los Angeles restaurant. While in the car, Destilia allegedly unzipped his pants and exposed themselves and started to masturbate before the exit of him. "You're defiling my car," according to CNN. Two of Josh's friends confirmed being told the story soon after the incident. Jesus. That's not funny. Golly. Yeah. Again, these are just accusations. We don't know if any of this is true. He's not been convicted in court of law. So what are we gonna... Yeah. Think about the hashtag #MeToo movement is that everything is on the internet and all this outrage is on the internet. All of these outrage and all of these accusations about men and women abusing their power is going to be forced in a situation when the government is going to have to step in, because you just can't be running amok on the internet about all of these accusations and there's no proper investigation. There has to be a proper investigation, so if a person actually did these things, they could be held accountable. And if they didn't do these things, then the people who was falsely accused of them, including the mainstream media, will also be held accountable. Can't have it run amok like the internet is becoming like, the wild, wild west out here. There has to be structure on these, on how we handle these accusations. But anyway, thank you for listening to the podcast. Again, I'm sorry that I was away for a long time. It was the holidays, and you will be getting a new podcast every week. Remember, I am registered at IMBD as a writer, producer, writer, and director. Also, I am on Instagram. My Instagram account is BlackHawk8040. BlackHawk8040, you have access to, you go to my bios. When you go to my bios, you have access to my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Twitch. I was thinking about putting up my IVMBD account on my bios, but I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. Thank you very much. This is Black Wall Street Chronicles signing off.